Hey all and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. Quick recap for those of you who weren't here for the start of this little LP. Shulk and Melia went searching for Alchemoth, got blasted by a big old Fog King laser and landed on the Bionis shoulder. They met up with a couple of Nopon, one of whom was actually adopted by Ricky, that's the green one, Kino. And yeah, we're just basically doing a bunch of stuff to rid Alchemoth of the Fog King. Gotta watch out for that Galgar guy. He seems like a bit of a zealot, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's pretty obviously a villain. The game doesn't really try to hide that too well.
No.
But that's okay. He works well enough for what he needs to in this sense.
Yeah, give him a bit of E for defense, why not? Oh, we have a quiet moment over here.
Alrighty, what do we got for this one?
Fine. I mean, we're all in the same party together, but whatever.
I do wish it just kind of worked without having to change party, but eh.
Oh yeah, we also met up with Tyrea, so thank you, Spar, for making me do that side quest at the end of the main playthrough. Otherwise, this wouldn't make a lick of sense.
I mean, we could just explain what happened, but I think seeing Tyrea's, you know, sort of anguish at what happened to her mom was important as well, and also kind of why she survived all the stuff that happened to the High Inti as well.
How? I'm just not quite sure where to begin.
Oh, I thought there were a cutscene to explain things.
For one, Tyrea and I had never met until 1 year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, their first time meeting was actually in the tomb, when Tyrea tried to kill her.
I thought I had some awkward moments with people, but...
She, on the other hand, seemed to know about me.
Work had been busy. You know, Melia, I don't think that's the case.
No, not really.
If sisters, then of course you'd know.
Look, we're not sisters, but my brother is her brother. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need a fucking Hobbit map to map out all these genes and whatnot.
It's a weird relationship that they have, because they would technically be sisters if, you know, the parents weren't split up or whatever, and, you know, one of them had been the emperor and things going on with bloodline and all of that. But, they don't actually share any blood relation, as I've said before, which is really odd for that kind of relationship.
Can't say I've seen it before in media like this. Much like how Galgar is a half-blood, and he wants to enact a race war against the purebloods. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, imagine if Harry Potter did that. Harry Potter has its own problems.
Technically, Voldemort was a filthy half-blood.
Our parents being different.
Yeah, you're right. It's just that he wanted the purebloods to win.
Hypocrite that he was. That was the worst thing about Voldemort, his rampant hypocrisy. Much like Hitler when he beat me to the finish line one time in Mario Kart Wii. Never let it go.
We're going there? We're bringing that in?
That's fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, Kino is the adopted son of Ricky. I was paying attention to these cutscenes. Don't forget, just because Let's Players don't actively comment on something doesn't mean we haven't taken it in. It's just most times that happens.
Also, because I'm not able to hear the voices, it's easy for me to miss things that are going on. Unfortunately, side effect of the new capture card, as we mentioned last time. So I'm likely to miss some things like that. But I did know about Kino being adopted, having played this before. I just didn't know that the game brought it up this early, because I thought it was later on that the game mentioned it.
That works for me. Share your snacks and you'll have friends within a microsecond. That's an N-Tomism for you.
Once I started treating my brother like a person instead of this really big guy that I didn't know, because my brother's like 16 years older than me.
Okay.
So once I started treating him like a person instead of like a parent, then he started to respect me a lot more too, I think.
Wasn't even a way you had a brother, mate.
Yeah, no, he's like 16, 17 years older than me. He's got his own family by now, and he drives a truck cross country, so he's like never home as well. So he's got his own, you know, stuff going on. But
can we have a story about him? A game about him? That sounds cool.
Yeah, American Truck Simulator.
America, future connected. Fuck, it's just Death Stranding, Jesus.
Oh my god, it is.
That was a nice little scene. You may have noticed Shulk has a bit of an altered fit right now. I gave him a hood and whatnot. You can also have this in red, should you so desire.
Yeah, Shulk's feeling a bit edgy right now.
I didn't get a chance to grind as I would like, so I'll have to apologise if we have to do a little bit of grinding as we go through.
Normally, as we were doing the regular playthrough, I was, feeding tips to Tom in between sessions, telling him what level he needed to be. But I've only played Future Connected once, and I don't really remember the level of a lot of things. So I can't really help with that. Also, unfortunately, the wiki's not really complete for a lot of this stuff as well. So it doesn't have the level of a lot of things that you would need to know for the upcoming enemies and such like that.
Oh, please don't explode. At least before I get to show off, like, the Union Strike and whatnot.
They're so cool. Like, I said last time, I don't think they're a perfect replacement for chain attacks, but they work more than well enough for what Future Connected needs.
Oh, we gotta do it! Nope, I got him. Nice. Execute level 66.
Now, if you go all the way to the end of this path, I think there is a Pawn Spectre that you could pick up. But I think it's one that you can't complete right now because it requires grabbing items from all over the Bionis shoulder.
Okay.
If you remember the Pororo's favorite item that you picked up, I think one or two of them.
Oh yeah.
Basically, I think it's a snack that the Nopon likes, and you have to go collect all of them. I want to say there's like 9 across all of the shoulders, so it'll be a while before you complete that one.
I think it might be 20 actually, but...
You might be right now that I'm thinking about it. You might be right. I think that's the one that's here. I might be entirely wrong on that.
Well, you only played it once, so... Okay, fine. We'll finish off with one of these. Usually it's Shulk that's giving the you-know-what's here. I did not catch a lot of those. Yeah, go for it, Kino.
My big problem with these attacks is when you're trying to hit the QTE prompts, there's so much going on in the background that it's kind of hard to see.
There you go, get rid of that nasty little thing. I really didn't need to, but I wanted to.
So, there's 3 of the, what are they, Union Strikes? Is that what they're called? One deals a high amount of damage. That's the red one. One deals a decent bit of damage and will automatically daze any enemies that it hits. That's the yellow one. And then the other one will deal a small amount of damage and a big heal on the party, which is the blue one. I never really had a use for the blue one. I'm going to be honest.
Fair enough.
The daze is incredibly useful because there are some enemies, in fact the kind of secret boss for Future Connected that's at the end of the Pawn Spectre quest, was actually immune to topple, and it has a spike aura. So the daze was really helpful for that.
So this isn't a Pawn Spectre, but it is a game-wide side quest.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not one of the Pawn Spectres then. I was half right.
Well, we could go after a Pawn Spectre on the way to Grandel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a couple.
50,000 money and a debuff resist.
Debuff resist would be very nice. If you can get that to 100%, you actually are immune to, like, pretty much any debuff, as you would expect. I made good use of those during the Super Nintendo-thon Super Boss Showcase to prevent my party from dying to some of the Super Bosses.
Now, what we got over here, like... Yeah. Don't worry, Para, I'll come back for you. What is this?
Now I'm just thinking of the Para dance from Dragon Ball GT.
Ugh. Ugh. That makes me want to warp to where I need to be. Where is it that I need to be, actually?
I think you're heading to Grandel right now. Obviously, there's stuff you could do here. I think there's probably a quest or two you could pick up. I think you would want to go towards the southeast when you get a look back at the map.
Right. It's like this in England right now. It's been nothing but grey all week.
Rain is what we're going to get today as well. We're supposed to be getting some storms coming through. Hopefully the thunder won't be picked up on my microphone, if there is any.
It'll be atmospheric if it does, mate.
Probably by the time it comes through, it'll be bright and sunny in the game.
Oh boy. Go kill some caterpillars for me. They're not doing anything, but I don't like them.
This is basically what the main game had, where it would give you like 4 or 5 quests in a row to go fight some things or find some items, except they just give you one quest with a whole bunch of tasks.
Right. Very good, very good. To be fair, that is like 10k EXP per quest.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think my big problem when I started Future Connected was I was just like, I just did every side quest that I could possibly do in the main game. I really don't want to do side quests right now. So I avoided them and suffered for it.
Okay, arts coins can be gotten by defeating unique monsters as well as fog beasts, I believe.
We'll probably run into a couple of those on the way over to Grandel.
Oh, lordy.
That is a lot of blue markers on the map, oh boy.
Holy shit.
Did you just notice that?
I sure did. Well, we got stuff to do, so might as well take the slow path.
If you don't get all this done, you'll have plenty to do in between recordings.
Oh, I sure will, Spar, and I ain't got time for that, so we're doing it now.
Fair enough.
Shasha! Don't really have a healer on standby, but we should be doing enough damage to not need Kino right now.
Well, especially fighting like things level like 6 levels below you. I don't think you need a healer for this.
Fair enough.
Even if they are nebulas. Especially since you have Melia in the party, because she'll be doing like way higher damage than the rest of you.
I think there's a Shulk and Nene specific quiet moment around here. It's a pretty interesting one as well. It clears up a bit of lore. Felt that did more last time. Yeah.
Might have been a crit, or maybe it was because it was toppled, which I think increases crit chance. That might have been the case.
Could have sworn it was around here somewhere. Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know there's a quiet moment south of this encampment.
Get that high leaf, you know what I'm saying?
Blaze.
Yes. Let us blaze it every day on the Bionis shoulder. Oh, I can't see Alchemov from here.
Fun fact that I'm sure you don't know about. When I originally recorded Super Smash Bros. 64 for Hellfire playthroughs, one of the fights that I did actually ended on 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Nice.
And I edited in the words "blaze it" right next to the timer, but they were so thin, like so translucent that you couldn't see it. But I don't think I ended up using that recording anyway.
Oh. All grown up. Really want to shout it out. Ugh. Ugh.
Sister Pon. Hope they're not giving Mama Pon too much trouble buckets.
Who wants family problems? This whole epilogue is family problems, and I kind of dig it, honestly.
I mean, yeah, that really is it, considering, you know, Melia and Tyrea, and then all the Ricky family problems.
Pon never change. Nene will run back later and go, there.
Just give Nopon food and they'll be fine. I'm kind of Nopon-esque, except 10 times as big.
By the way, what were you doing out here, Nene?
Look at Shulk with those fucking light-up boots that the kids used to have.
Missing. About
They still have them.
tiny bit.
I see. So
My nephew came to visit last week, and he had a pair of them.
What, did he look like Shulk as well?
No, not quite.
Well, I don't really care then, sorry.
I like how the hood is actually appropriate in the rain, though.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Silly question.
Do I have visions like Shulk? Is that why I knew to put it on?
Shulk doesn't even have visions anymore.
Exactly.
So Nene have to help take care of brother Sister Pon and Dada Pon all full up.
Ah, so Nene is the responsible
I
one.
wonder what Ricky would have to say to that.
Someone has to be.
I guess that's true of Ryan's character development.
After he'd chosen for village hero,
So it makes sense for Nene to have it.
set off on great adventure with Mr. Shulk. House become total pigsty.
Oh, so Ricky was
Everywhere.
a proper family man. He kept that house ship shaved.
Wait,
It's not making Oko look very good right now, I'm just saying.
that must mean...
Or he participated in the mess and then helped clean it up. That sounds more like Ricky.
We actually meet 1 year ago back in Frontier Village.
What?
Dadapon, stomach rumbly. Dadapon, need food.
That wasn't the voice you used that time, you lying retconning piece of shit!
That was a year and probably a year and a half ago.
You're kidding.
Wow, your voice sounded completely different. Also, you look like a different character model entirely.
In my defense, you've really grown.
We don't really know how fast Nopon grows, so...
In Nopon biology, age between 10 and 15 often experience growth spurt.
Oh, there we go. I guess we do know how fast Nopon grow.
Now and Nene 1 year ago, it's not too surprising if not realize they the same person.
I'm mostly joking here. It makes sense. And it gives Nene and Shulk a bit of a connection to know that they've met before.
I mean, it's not like when they originally made that cutscene in the base game, they knew that 10 years later they were going to be making this, so...
No.
It's pretty understandable.
Even Nomura doesn't have that amount of, like, forethought.
No matter how much he wishes he did.
But Nene have these moments lately when get teeny bit lonely.
Aw. That's the problem with being the responsible one, you gotta do it all yourself. No, that was not my stomach rumbling, it was yours. You're hungry, you need to eat.
I don't think that was me.
Nene prepared some grub, tooth sweet. Now, Mr. Shulk, go cook Kino and Miss Melia and tell to wash up.
Really, that's...
Oh, I love the kids so much.
We thought she was so grown up for always taking care of Kino. But really, she's just a kid.
There's an interesting aspect as well. It seems like this kind of thing is a general thing across the races.
Tell me to rumbly.
Yeah, it seems like this idea of one family member being the provider that ends up being a kid that has to deal with,
Round up all the others.
you know, the loneliness and sometimes depression that comes with filling that role seems more like a trope that happens in Japanese media, although that might just be that I consume more Japanese media than Western, so that might just be me. But I see it a lot in, you know, manga or anime or whatever that I consume.
Right. Speaking of consuming Japanese media, Persona 5 Strikers got announced for a Western release today.
I wish it was still called Scramble, but I'll take it.
Yeah, Scramble is a little bit better, because that's like the Scramble in Shibuya or whatnot, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And like Persona 5 itself doesn't take place solely in Shibuya, it's just where some of the major points happen. But I think Scramble/Strikers is centered on Shibuya. That's where everything is going on. At this point, I don't really care. I just want more Persona 5.
yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, because I'm playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity right now, and damn, Tecmo Koei can do no wrong in my eyes. Right, so where is this bloody Grandel? Oh, the Caterpiles.
Also, Grandel would be to the southeast, I'm pretty sure.
You can't hurt me. I've dealt with your brethren in the past world.
Yeah, they killed you a couple times too.
Oh, man. That's a rough start to that game. Oh, plump wild-grass. That makes me feel uncomfortable. It's like, damn, those weeds thick. Really? Just 3 of these? Eh, whatever.
No enemy can stand against us when we bring our might to bear.
That's because you're both pretty sturdily built.
Huh?
Why the cold stairs?
They were just talking, because obviously Spark can't hear what's going on, they were just talking about how they're good in battle, and Shulk says, yes, that's because you're both sturdily built.
Oh.
Wait, and then he follows up with, why the cold stare?
Yeah, I heard that one a couple times during my playthrough.
Damn, Mel, you're so cool at combat because you're a fat bitch. Well, at least you're with Fiora now. I kind of enjoy this passive-aggressive Melia thing, because she doesn't hold it against Shulk or Fiora at all, but I think she's earned a little playful jab or two.
Yeah, she's earned the snarkiness. Even though there's not much of it, what's there is great.
Let me take him across on this thing over here.
Fighting a water elemental in the water, probably not a good idea.
No.
Not that it actually makes a difference in the game, but just in general, when it comes to video games, fighting whatever elemental it is surrounded by its own element usually ends up bad.
I mean, if you gotta fight a fire elemental in a volcano, you probably got more problems than it getting a type advantage.
Yeah.
Let us remain vigilant.
I think there's another, yeah, there's one on the ship. Swim with me, little orb people. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't appear outside of combat because I set it like that. Tra-la-la-la-la. Come on. There you go.
Now, I know we're trying to get stuff to fix the junks, but, like, I'm sure leaving it submerged is not good. Yeah. I think that one might be limited by story progression.
Okay. Companion's Cape. Oh, I wonder if it's over there.
Yeah, all those markers and stuff.
Oh, bloody hell.
I think you'll have to go to the lower area and then continue from there.
Right. I'm following my instinct, which is to say, the dotted line. Damn, game, you pretty.
It's very nice.
Someone mentioned that the opening to Future Connected is basically ripped straight out of Xenoblade X, and I can see that.
Yeah, now that I think about it, that is kind of true. I don't remember a whole lot of Xenoblade X, but the intro is basically a crash landing of a ship in an unknown area.
One could say we're stuck on a different planet. One could say that, but we're not going to.
Well, yeah.
Come on, lads, get stuck in. There's plenty for everyone here. There's a big old spider beneath us, and I ain't going anywhere near that sucker.
You could probably fight it right now, but, like, why? It's probably better to just wait until you get a couple more levels. Because the thing about the giant spiders is they have that dive impact, or whatever it is. And since you don't have visions anymore, you can't see it coming.
Yeah, that's true. Oh god, there's more. What the hell?
Huh. Were they always there? And we just kind of missed them?
I meant to cast armor there, but whatever works. Hey, you don't mind a bit meatier parts this time, guys?
More game is more video.
And I've already got next week's lot of Melody of Memory sorted and ready to go live, so I can spend a bit more time editing these.
How's Mom going?
It's fine, it's a good playthrough.
I will probably binge through it when all of it's said and done.
You may be wondering why I'm running. There's a very good reason for that.
I don't think you actually need to go through the cave to get down. You could probably just... Yeah.
Oh.
And then, yeah, just go this way.
Fair enough. Ooh, there's a red thing there. But it's up there, I think.
Might be. I'm not actually sure.
I haven't actually explored over this way. I just wanted to make sure we didn't trigger any cutscenes and whatnot. There's a person over here. Da -da -da -da. Okay. It's more our level.
Finally getting into the big stuff, I guess. Or big levels, anyway.
I'm a big boy. This one's for me. So how do we all feel about the OST of Future Connected so far? There's a very modern take on it, with lots of flutes and guitars and whatnot.
Is it still the same people that did the original Xenoblade OST?
I'm fairly sure. I think Ace worked on it.
Let's see if I can check that real quick. I mean, as far as my opinion goes, I like it. I wouldn't call it as good as the original, but like, it doesn't have to be. It's not quite as dense, so I think it's okay if it's not.
Nice. I didn't hit a single one there. Whatever. You alright, love?
Well,
I mean, you could just run around them, to be fair. Raphael. An Armu herder. Ah, Grandel. Cool. So I was walking around trying to find some more grass, and then suddenly, boom, angry ants. Can I have my money now? I do have stuff to do. Oh, that plump grass we were talking about. Monado fast, eat grass. Thank you. She just teleports out like a sword and shield NPC. Dum-de-dum. What else is here? I saw a blue thing, but there's no blue thing here. Must be all the way back there.
Or it's limited by time. That's another option.
Dum-de-dum.
I want to say there's either a fog beast or a unique enemy nearby here.
Seems big enough for there to be one dwelling here. Daze resist might be good for Shulk, actually.
Pretty much anyone, really.
Let's see. Oh, it's a weapon one, I think.
It's an armor gem.
Son of a bitch. Ah, well. I'll treat myself to some armor next time.
Since you're actually doing the side quest, you might be able to afford something, unlike me.
Oh, Lord. Thank the maker. Hey, Alchemoth. Bye, Alchemoth. So I was just lurking there in the distance, as we discussed. Please don't trigger before I get this. Please don't trigger before I get this. That's gotta be really unfortunate for the homs that falls on. Like, where is that coming from? Ooh, aggro up. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Slap that on Nene?
Fucking Nene up in this bitch. Yeah. Right, Grandel, what secrets you got for me? Let's turn it today. My eyes almost exploded there.
So, Grandel is actually a pretty massive part of the shoulder, because what's behind this wall isn't actually Grandel itself.
Oh, is that the tree in the distance? Suspicious silence. Door open, .wav.
from Teelan that a man called Radson lives within these walls.
Sounds like a made-up name to me, miss, but you can come in. Why not?
Go on. In you get.
You're letting us straight through?
You don't look particularly concerning, is all. These walls are in.
Well, that's rude.
But they aren't here for
I mean, we killed a god. You might want. Oh yeah, no one knows about that.
rid themselves a rampage.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Those doors got to be made of that thick wood. I'm talking that mahogany. I'm in a wacky mood today, it seems. When am I not, though?
I mean, Waiki's good.
Why would you need to open the doors when I could just go through that guard entrance?
So that we can all walk at the same time instead of in a single file line?
I guess, but...
It's more dramatic, I suppose.
Ding! Nice. Well, fucking Breath of the Wild ass area.
Yeah, like I said, really big area. You'd expect it's just a little town, but it's like this whole expansive place, and there's enemies here too.
For some reason. Whatever. Don't read into it too much. You gotta have some in here, otherwise it's not a game.